Good morning, candidates. This video is about CRILC. This question is asked for candidates appearing for, say, um, the big institutional advances, corporate companies advances, handling people. For example, in scale 3 or scale 4. The full form of CRILC is Central Repository of Information on Large Credits. It is constituted by Reserve Bank of India to collect, store, and disseminate credit data to lenders. It is a guideline for scheduled commercial banks, all financial institutions in India, and some of non-banking financial institutions to tackle the problems related to NPA borrowers. The bank is required to furnish data on all their borrowers which have an aggregate non-fund based and fund based exposure of 5 crore and above. CRILC database provide information about customers and their loan status in all banks of the country. CRILC aims at early detection of financial crisis. What is SMA? SMA is a special mention account. It is a loan or credit account that shows identity and manages unpaid debts. This is considered as an account that does not generate any benefit for the bank. They can further be classified into three categories. Category 1, SMA 0, an account in which principal and interest will be unpaid for 30 days after payment due date. SMA 1, an account in which principal interest will remain unpaid for 30 to 60 days. SMA 2, that is due for 61 days less than 90 days. What is NPA? If an account does not give any income to a bank, that is called non-performing asset or NPA. It is a credit or loan that is overdue for more than 90 days. An overdraft due for more than 180 days is also NPA. What are the operational guidelines for CRILC? Banks should submit CRILC on quarterly basis. Large exposure should be reported before 30 days of specified period. There are all three sections of CRILC UCB's return. Section 1, exposure to large borrowers. The bank should report all large credit information of 5 crore and above. Section 2, the bank needs to report the data on the amount written off, if any, for borrowers whose technically or prudentially written off amount is 5 crore or more and which are not reported in Section 1. Section 3, reporting of balance in current account. The current account balance of all account holders should be reported, especially of amount 1 crore and above. Failure in reporting the data will lead to a penalty for the bank. Which data is included in CRILC? Permanent account number as unique identifier, name and group name of borrower, industry subsector code, asset classification, internal rating and external rating, credit information, lender information, SMA data, NPA data if available. These are some of the data collected for CRILC. How is CRILC data shared? Under Section 45E of RBI Act 1954 and Section 28 of Banking Regulation Act 1949, sharing of data outside the banking system is strictly prohibited. CRILC data is confidential. CRILC data is shared in public interest only in consolidated form as decided by RBI. The name of the borrower or financial institution is not disclosed. The banks can advantages. The banks can get a detailed report of borrowers and their liabilities in any banks of the country. Banking systems of the whole country can be connected and inspected by RBI. Banks get email alerts on SMA2 borrower as default RFA fraud. Non-cooperative borrowers data is available in the CRILC database. NPA can be minimized. Banks' income can be increased and safeguarded. Financial frauds can be easily monitored. Lending power of banks can be monitored. Financial distress can be minimized. Then these are the things I think I have, these are the same things are covered here. And I have already covered all these points. Thank you so much. This will be of use for people who are appearing for Oriental Insurance Administrative Officer Accounts interview. And this will be useful for bank, say, scale 2 or 3 or 4 interviews also. Best wishes. Thank you.